Thank you, Madam Co-Chair, and thank you so much to the witnesses for sharing your real and very raw experiences. I met with families just like yours in North Carolina last week when I was home and heard their stories. And North Carolina just recently expanded Medicaid. So imagine how hard that was. It was like Ms. Randall, who hasn't had the full benefit of Medicaid in Georgia. I want to highlight just one of those stories for all of us today to show the stakes of this healthcare crisis. One of my constituents, Mary Mack Jenkins, came to visit me. She's a member of the North Carolina Council on Developmental Disabilities. But more importantly, she's the mother of 9-year-old Miles, who lives with spastic quadriplegic cerebral palsy. Miles requires round-the-clock, 24/7 care, most of which is provided by nurses and paid for by Medicaid. He's formed wonderful relationships with many of these incredible nurses who actually stay in the Jenkins home overnight. And they have cared for him over many years. But even before the passage of the big, ugly law, the Jenkins family dealt with gaps, interruptions, and delays in finding nursing care from a care economy that is just simply stretched, sometimes for months at a time. And this was due to high turnover and longstanding pressures on the nursing workforce. Because of the big, ugly law that fundamentally has been shifting the cost of health care and many Medicaid costs to the states, North Carolina has already been forced to cut Medicaid reimbursement for nurses by 3%. These cuts may be even deeper because of the new Medicaid requirements. This is putting strain on families like Ms. Randall's, like Ms. Moyer's, like all of your families. And it is putting strain on the care economy. Disproportionately, the care economy is women. So at the same time that your families are struggling and women are forced to make these horrible decisions, Congress is cutting the pay of our female caregivers. Congress is cutting child care benefits for our female care recipients. Head Start is closing doors. And this is falling on the women in America. I want to thank all of you for being here, having the courage to stand up to this cruelty. And remember, it's all just to give tax breaks to billionaires.